Hello, this is Bert Seelman from Results Are Proof, and I'm here today to try and help everyone and let them know what we've done to get success with our clients, the difference in what we've done to get those results, how anybody can get those results, what is involved in getting results every time. Not sometimes, but being able to actually predict, repeat, and sustain getting results. What the first point that you need to realize is that when you go to the gym, you can have those results every single time. Listen to what I said. Every single time you can guarantee what's going to happen. And I will give you some of those keys. One of the first things you want to do is you want to set your programs up to be progressive. You need to understand the facts. You need to understand that when you go to the gym, you've got to put out an exertion. You've got to be intense. It's called a workout, not a fun out. Now this workout needs to be progressive. It's usually training with weights or exercise equipment of some type that has some form of resistance, whether it's Kaiser Air, whether it's Med-X, Nautilus, or just free weights itself, or even elastic bands. The first thing is you need to start measuring intensity. And the intensity is done by how much weight, for how many reps, and in how much time. And then that needs to be compared, workout to workout. But people think the results are in the workout, and they're not. The results is in the recovery. It's in the body's ability to respond. Anybody can stress themselves every day, but not everybody can take the forethought to set their body up to respond better. When I saw people lifting weights, when I saw people training, I thought that was for me. I want those results. And I came to realize that going to the gym every day only made the results slow down. The more advanced I tried to get, it seemed my body did not respond. And I started to realize it's the food, that the kitchen was where I made the biggest result. When I ate better, I was able to train harder. And I used the resting heart rate to see when my heart rate came down. I found that if I rested for 3 days and I allowed my heart rate to come down to say 60 beats per minute, if I had a good workout the next morning, my heart rate would be 62, 63. That meant my body was stressed because the heart is the last muscle to recover. It has to send oxygen and nutrients and energy to the muscles. And then it has to take and pump away from the muscle the oxidized materials, the lactic acid, and give it the oxygen it needs to respond to a positive response. So I started to realize that the more I built the response mechanism of the body, instead of concentrating on the exercise and the training, that my work can become shorter, briefer, and more intense, and I was healing faster, going to a lower resting heart rate quicker. I saw the resistance change. I started to get more reps. I started to be able to use more weight. I saw that I needed to back off even more and cut the work down even more. And I started to realize that the organs, they didn't get bigger and stronger. They were limited in their capacity. So how could I get those organs to function better, faster? Well, by different types of food. Better combinations of food and learning what combined. What were the foods that digested easiest? And how could I put those foods into my body where they complemented each other instead of fighting with each other? Then I started to realize that the harder I went, the less exercise I could perform. And I started going from 12 exercises in a workout to 10. Instead of going 3 days a week, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I only went hard on Monday and Friday, and I went light on Wednesday. Then when I got advanced, I found that if I only went hard once a week and went twice easier maintenance, that my body could respond even better. I got more reps. I was able to use more weight. My body weight started to increase. My heart rate started to drop more and more. I started to learn that I could know the performance I was having by watching my descending heart rate. If it was a matter of conditioning and I was an athlete, I would get my heart rate to 150 beats a minute, and I would hold it there for 6 minutes straight, and then I would stop and see how long it took my heart rate to fall, say 50 beats or 30 beats or 20 beats. And I noticed that when my heart rate would return faster, my body was in better shape. My heart could recover quicker. It's a muscle just like all the others. So I started focusing even more on every one of the details with equipment, the leverage factors. And that's how we started to be so successful with our athletes. Some of our recovery systems, some of our recovery stories are unparalleled. Our results have been steady across the board, being able to predict, repeat, and sustain all the results. So what we did was we started understanding that it didn't matter if it was an athlete that tried to get to a better point or even someone who was sick and wanted to get well, that healing required the same things for the body to get well or perform better as it did for an athlete to perform better. It's all human performance. So if we could get people to a higher level of sports performance, we were now getting people to a higher level of physical health. We started taking on all kinds of different challenges, and we found that there was nothing that could not be helped, whether it was sports performance or whether it was sickness. We had to just learn more details, especially with children. People never think that the children are in their formative years. They're trying to form their body, they're trying to grow their body, plus they're trying to make them at the head of their game if they're in sports. So your coaches need to be considered very, very carefully. So we found out that through more facts, with better applications, we could predict better and gain better results for our clients. So it's not the training. Don't look after the training if you want to have more success, if you want a better program. Look out for the response mechanisms. Look at your diet. Look at your water intake. Look at your hours of sleep. Remember, the word isn't rest at night. It's restoration. Your blood pressure goes up at night, and your body works at the cell level harder than any other time. So if you'll watch sleep patterns, and you'll watch heart rate patterns and how they drop and how they return to the bottom line, how quick they return, you'll start to understand that you're increasing your physical performance because you're increasing your physical recovery, which is increasing your physical health. So that's how we learned to build better bodies, better, more healthful bodies, quicker, in less time, and make it more efficient for our clients. So if you want to know how to get there, listen to what we're talking about. Realize that you can go to our website, www.resultsareproof.com, all one word, resultsareproof.com, or you can call 520-327-2929, and we do private programs, we do consulting, we do teaching and training. And it doesn't matter what the problem is or what you're doing, we'll give you the solution to it. After all, it wasn't just here for us, it's for everybody. I got into this because of severe sickness at 13 years of age. Here I am now at 73. I'm still getting the results and was never supposed to live this long. Take control of your health. Have a program to be proud of. If you're a trainer, build your program up. If it's your coach, get the answers. All you're going to do is increase success on all levels. I want everyone to have a good day, and I hope this information has helped. God bless.